What is happening, fam? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a quick little vinyasa practice, and let's go ahead and get right into it, starting in a downward facing dog. So as you come into down dog, just feel some energy come into the backs of the legs. All right, maybe bend one knee then the other. Notice how the fingertips feel as you press into the mat. All right, let's take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. All right, one more, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Take a deep bend into the knees. Take the gaze forward. Then as you straighten the legs, ripple into a plank pose. Round the spine, come forward, bringing the shoulders up above the wrists. Right. Push the ground away. Again, energy into the fingertips here, almost like we're gripping into the mat. All right, deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's lower to the mat with a 5 count. All right, so lower down for 5. 4, you can always drop the knees down first for 3. 2, on 1, we're all the way on the belly. Baby cobra, peel the heart up. Right? I actually like to do baby cobra with the palms lifted off the mat, which requires the back body to create the lift off, which is really what we're going for, is some activation through the muscles. Right? So let's try to stay here, floating the heart up off of the mat for another 5. 4, 3, stay in the breath for 2. On 1, release the hands down, plank pose, rise on up. From plank pose, downward facing dog, shift back. All right, from here we'll just move through some sun salutations. So let's look forward, rise to the toes, bend the knees, walk or take a little hop if you want to the top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift on the inhale, really try to create a flat back. Forward fold on the exhale. Hands up to the sky, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. We'll keep it flowing, hands to the sky, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plank pose into your low plank, chaturanga. Bend the elbows and try to control the movement. Up dog or a little cobra on the inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. So really getting right into it today's practice. Inhale, rise to the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen the spine. Forward fold, exhale, release. Hands to the sky, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Hands to the sky, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, long spine. Exhale, plant the palms down, plank pose, step back. From here, flow through your vinyasa, chaturanga, try to control it. Upward facing dog, engaging the legs, pressing the feet into the mat. Downward facing dog as we rotate back. All right, one more round. Inhale, rise to the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop, forward fold. Halfway lift on the inhale, feeling energy into the body. Fold, exhale. Hands to the sky, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Hands to the sky, inhale. Fold on the exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plank pose into your low plank chaturanga on the exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. From downward facing dog, look forward, journey to the top of the mat, forward fold. All right, a little different this time. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, step your left foot back. Drop the left knee down to the mat. Reach the hands to the sky, low lunge. Breathe. Feel the top of your left foot pressing into the mat. All right, we're creating energy in the front of the left hip flexors here. Even feeling a little bit of a back bend almost as we rise up away from the ground into our lunge, right? As you may be able to see, there's even energy extending through my fingertips here as I really try to make this a full body position. All right, stay in the breath. On your next exhale, reach the hands down to the mat, half splits. So this is where you could use a couple blocks if you have them. Or as we pull the hips back and fold, what I'm actually gonna do is float the arms behind me, all right? Makes it a little more of a balancing posture, requires a little more activation. So again, you can keep hands down or hands can extend back. Choice is yours, all right? Let's take a breath in, take a breath out. Come forward into the same low lunge as before, hands to the sky on the inhale. Forward fold, top of the mat on the exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Hands to the sky, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Hands to the sky, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, step the right foot back. Drop the right knee down, hands to the sky. This is where we're here for a few breaths, really trying to create what feels like a strong position. We're close to the ground, which means we can really find a relationship between our legs and the floor, pressing down. At the same time, from the waist up, we're feeling an energizing lift up away from the earth. That's the cool thing about yoga, is that everything gets to be a full body shape. We don't just have leg focused practice or arm focused practices, and even a hip focused practice is probably going to be a full body practice when we actually think about it. All right, let's take a breath in. Exhale, release the hands, half splits. So again, option 1, hands down on the mat or blocks. Option 2, which I will take, is floating the arms back. Really trying to engage the extended leg. Right? If you're floating the hands, embrace the wobbles, because it does become a balancing shape. Stay on the breath. All right, let's take one more inhale. Nice job, y'all. Exhale, come forward, same lunge as before, hands up, breath in. This time, downward facing dog, breath out. As you get to down dog, take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. This time, reach the right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, open at the hip joint. And then close it off. Step the right foot all the way up to the right thumb, high crescent lunge. Hands sweep up to the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lean forward, warrior 3 position. There's options with the arms. Option 1, hands at heart center. Option 2, use a couple blocks to support you. Option 3, reach the arms forward overhead, which in my opinion is the most challenging option. So I'm going to challenge myself with that. All right, let's take a breath in. Exhale, return to high crescent lunge. Let the left foot drop behind you. Take an inhale. This time, exhale, open twist to the right. So left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back, and we're finding length across the heart. All right. From here, we reverse our warrior, or reverse our crescent lunge, I should say, as the right hand connects to the back of the left thigh, left hand reaches to the sky. All right, so there's a lot going on here. We're in a lunge, we're in a twist, we're in a back bend. All 3. All right, so let's take a breath in. Stay here as you breathe out. Revolved side angle. Stay in the twist, but release the hands. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. All right, big inhale to reach up. Stay here as we exhale. From here, we're headed to side plank as we rotate onto the left hand. Step the right foot back to the left foot. Option to float the right foot off of the mat. All right, we're not here for long. We're here for 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Challenging transition. Pull the right knee into the chest. Step forward, top of the mat, low lunge. Drop the left knee down. Swing the hands to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, pull the hips back. Half splits, with or without the hands floating. All right, breath in here. Exhale, shift forward, low lunge. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, plank pose. Palms down, step back. From plank pose, move through your flow. Right, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Left foot to the sky, 3-legged dog. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Close off the hip. Left foot journeys toward the left thumb. All right. As we step forward, high crescent lunge, hands to the sky. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Warrior 3 position, float the right foot. All right. Find some length in the right leg. Find some length in the spine. Arm position of your choosing. All right. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop it back, high crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, open twist to the left. All right, get long across the wingspan, and then reverse your lunge. All right, so left fingertips find a relationship with back of right thigh. Right fingertips reach to the sky. We're here for a couple breaths. Another example of a definite full body position. I know, at least for me, everything has to be engaged in order for this position to make sense for my body. All right, let's stay here. Inhale. Exhale, start to release. Right hand to the floor, stay in the twist. Revolved side angle. Grip the mat with the right fingertips and then rotate into side plank on the right hand. We're not here for long. All right, Let's go ahead and pull the left knee back in, step to the top of the mat, drop the right knee down, low lunge, swing the hands to the sky, inhale. Exhale, half splits, hands to the floor, or swing the hands behind you. All right, inhale here. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, hands to the sky, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank pose, step back, and move through your vinyasa, right? So maybe there's a chaturanga there. You can always use the knees down, up dog, or a little baby cobra like we did at the very start of practice. Down dog is where we'll meet. All right, so let's find a little rhythm with this same flow. All right, so inhale, right foot to the sky. Exhale, right foot steps to the right thumb. High crescent lunge, inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center, shift forward, warrior three position. All right, take an inhale here. Exhale, drop left toes, back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to the right. Left hand is the forward hand. Reverse your lunge. Open up, left hand to the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, stay in the twist, left hand to the floor. Get ready for side plank as we rotate. Extend the right foot back. Option to keep it floating if you want. And then bring it right back in. Right foot steps, top of the mat. Drop the knee down, hands to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, swing the arms back, half splits. Inhale, come forward, low lunge, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat, move through your flow from here. All right, high plank to low plank. Up dog or baby cobra. Let's meet in downward facing dog. All right, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Left foot to the sky. Three-legged dog. Left foot steps toward the left thumb. Elevate into your high crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shift forward, warrior three, your choice of arms. Inhale here. Exhale, drop back, high crescent lunge. Inhale, hands to the sky. Great job, y'all. Open twist to the left. Right hand is the forward hand. Reverse your lunge. Left hand to the back of the right thigh. Right hand to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, release, but stay in the twist. Right hand down. Side plank, left leg extends to the back of the mat. And then pull the left leg back in, step to the top of the mat. Low lunge, drop the right knee down, hands to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, half splits, pull the hips back. Option to float the hands. Inhale forward into your lunge, hands up. Exhale, high plank into your low plank. Really trying to find control through the movements. Up dog or cobra on the inhale. Downward facing dog on the exhale. All right, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more round. Inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step right foot to right thumb. Rise to the sky for high crescent lunge. Warrior three. Shift forward, float the left foot. Inhale here. Exhale, drop back. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Open twist to the right. Reverse your lunge. Open up, left hand to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the floor, stay in the twist. Right foot extends, back of the mat, side plank. Pull the right leg in, step right foot, top of the mat, drop the knee down. Hands to the sky, inhale. Half splits, exhale. Low lunge, inhale. High plank to low plank, exhale. Take your time. If there's any time to slow down, it's during the vinyasa. That's when many people tend to rush through the chaturanga, the up dog, but I think that's a part of the practice that really is better suited not rushing. I know today we're really moving and grooving, but you can always slow down when you need. You can always pause the video if you need. All right, let's reach the left foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Left foot steps, top of the mat, high crescent lunge. Hands up, inhale. Warrior three, shift forward, float the right foot. Inhale here. Drop it back, exhale. Inhale. Open twist to the left. Reverse your lunge. Right hand is the top hand to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, release right hand down. Stay in the twist. Side plank as the left leg extends to the back of your space. And then pull the left knee back in. Step to the top of the mat. Low lunge. Drop the knee down. Hands to the sky. Inhale. Half splits. Pull the hips back. Low lunge. Hands up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Take your time. Sometimes I even like to challenge myself and stay an extra breath in both chaturanga and in upward facing dog. All right, let's meet in down dog when you're ready. All right, just one more little flow that we'll do. All right, so let's reach the right foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Step right foot to right thumb, warrior two this time. Drop the left heel down, open out the arms, soften the shoulders. All right, so we should bring right knee over the ankle, even slightly in front of the ankle if you want to. All right, then feeling strong in the back leg as well, so that we're not just dumping all of the weight into the front foot. All right, we're breathing, letting things slow down. All right, this is still an active space to be in, but we're slowing down the pace. All right, reverse warrior, shift up and back. In fact, reverse triangle, meaning extend the right leg, find some length into your side body stretch. Take this forward into side angle pose. So the way I'm going to take side angle is a block under the right hand, but you could also bring elbow down to your knee. Right? Begin to swing the left arm into some big arm rotations, simply allowing this to feel good as we open space in the shoulder. Again, this is still active. I know the body is still working, but we're slowing down the transitions and the pace. And noticing how our mind reacts, noticing how our body reacts. Reverse triangle again, shift up and back, allow right leg to extend, and this time we're heading into triangle pose. You can place right hand on a block or on your leg, or I often like to even float the right hand. All right, so we'll be here for a few breaths. Noticing where the mind wanders to when it's not occupied with a bunch of rapid transitions like we did to start the class. Maybe look up towards the left thumb. Let's take a full breath in, full breath out. One more like that, full breath in, full breath out. Bend the right knee, bringing the knee over the ankle into reverse warrior, shift up and back. Big inhale. As we exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat to downward facing dog. Step backwards. From down dog, bend the knees a whole lot, just like we did at the very start of practice. And then straighten the legs, ripple forward into plank pose. From plank pose, feel free to move through a vinyasa from there. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Eventually into downward facing dog. As you get to down dog, take about 1 or 2 breaths at your own pace, just resetting for a quick moment. I know it's a very active practice today, so if you're still with me, then great job, and thank you for being here. Thanks for flowing with me. All right. Let's reach left foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Step left foot to the top of the mat. Warrior two, allow the heel to drop down. Open up the arms. Check out the legs. Make sure your alignment is something that feels good in this moment. You'll see me just kind of waving my arms around. Sometimes that's just something that feels good in my body. We have like maybe 3 more breaths in warrior two. Finding calmness even as the body continues to find strength. Right? I think strength and calmness are not 2 things that need to exist separately. We can be strong and cultivate calmness in the same breath. All right, reverse triangle. Shift up and back. Allow left foot to press into the mat to extend left leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, come forward. Side angle pose. Option to use a block or left elbow to left knee. Right, knee is still over the ankle. Right, legs are basically the same as warrior two. It's just the upper body that kind of shifts more forward to create this angular shape, and then begin to take the right arm through some big rotations to open up through the shoulder joint. Again, this is really just meant to feel good more than anything else. So it doesn't need to be a specific kind of way. Just rotate the shoulder joint in the ways that resonate with you. And then let's reverse our triangle again. Straighten the legs, shift up and back. And then we'll head into triangle pose. Create length in the spine, length across the body, and then open up. Allow yourself to breathe. Right. I like using block under the left hand here. Sometimes I like to float the hand, but I usually don't last that long because it's really hard to me when we float the hand. So I usually stay here for a couple breaths, floating the hand. Then when I get a little bit too tired, rest the hand down on my best friend, which is the yoga block. Let's take a deep breath in, deep breath out. One more, deep breath in, deep breath out. Bend the left knee. Knee over ankle, rise up into reverse warrior. Inhale to lean back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. Downward facing dog. As we step back into down dog, bend the knees a whole lot, and then ripple forward into plank. From plank pose, feel free to move through a vinyasa from there into your chaturanga, low push-up position. Upward facing dog, let the heart shine. Downward facing dog as we return back to where we started. All right, from downward facing dog, let's go ahead and come down onto the mat. Come into a seated position that feels comfortable. Sit however you want. A little moment of softness. Take some neck rolls. And this can look however you want. In fact, I encourage you to just listen to the body, to notice where you might be holding some tension. Right? The neck is such an easy place, at least in my experience, to accumulate tension. Whether it's sleeping wrong or just bad posture, and even as a yoga teacher, I don't always have the best posture. Just rolling the neck around for another maybe 1 or 2 breaths. And from here we will extend the legs out in front of us and we'll find a seated forward fold. This is actually where I'm going to take a couple blocks and have them underneath my knees. Why am I doing this? Because when the legs are straight without any bend, we're generally stretching more so the very bottoms of the hamstring muscles behind the knees. I prefer to stretch the meaty part of the hamstring muscles kind of behind the thigh and even up towards the glutes. And a bend in the knees helps us get there. It also just makes it a little easier to fold forward. So we'll create length in the spine and then we'll fold. All right, I'm going to leave us here for about 30-45 seconds just to breathe. Feel the body relax. The effort is done. Now we are just softening into some passive stretching, letting ourselves breathe a little deeper. All right, so we'll start to sit up when you're ready. And then next we'll take a twist. All right, so let's hop the right foot to the outside of the left knee and then twist to the right. All right, using left arm to right knee as a way to find a bind and give us something to twist from and through. All right, so use the breath, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn into the twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Come back through center and switch sides. Left foot hops over, twist to the right. Twist to the left. All right, so left foot is crossing over and we're twisting to the left. All right, so inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale and release. Come back through center, extend the legs, shake out the knees, then roll onto the back body. As we roll onto the back, come into a neutral position. And this is where I will recommend taking your Shavasana, your pose of final rest. Right? So bring the body into a position that feels neutral. That feels restful. If you have any props like a blanket or anything you want to use, really the goal of this position is to be fully comfortable and letting ourselves release, letting ourselves be free of effort, be free of obligation for at least a few minutes. I recommend staying here for 5 to 6 minutes in complete rest, right? But if you only have 1 or 2 minutes, that will do just fine. In fact, this is actually where I will leave you so that you can determine how long your Shavasana is. Just promise me you'll do at least 1 minute because you deserve at least that. But if you have 5 or 6 minutes, please take it because I believe Shavasana to be one of the most valuable positions that we can practice because it helps us move toward inner stillness. As we find stillness in the body, we get one step closer toward finding some peace in the mind, finding some peace and stillness in the breath. And that's really what this practice is all about. So with that being said, thank you so much for practicing with me, for sharing this energy with me, and I wish you nothing but peace, nothing but love, and I'll hope to see you very, very soon on or off the mat. Peace.